Alright, shalom, shalom. It's your brother AHBAD from YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI AHBAD. Unprofitable service in Petersburg, Florida, GMS Tampa Bay 12. Want to give all honor, glory, and praises unto Yahweh, by Hashem YAHAWASHI, by Hashem Rekakadash. Double honors to my elder apostles at Great Millstone who rule well. Seeking honor salutations to all you sincere brothers, pushing word, true to sincerity. Peace and blessings also be to all the sincere men, women, and children that do consist of the 1/3. And peace and blessings also be to all the confusion faces out there in the four corners of the earth. Shalom, peace and blessings be unto you all. I like to listen to a lot of RT when I'm at my job. So I will listen to Crosstalk, which is my favorite segment out of RT. And Peter Lavelle, he does a very good job at being the host of most of these debates he had with individuals from the United States of America or from like India's ministry, not ministry, I mean government or parliament, things of that nature. And he had a segment where you had this woman named Iben Thranholm, if I'm not mistaken, okay? And basically she goes in onto Christianity, and what they're trying to do now, they're trying to say that persecution is coming towards the Christians. Nonetheless, though, us in the truth know that the true Christians are the so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, who will be what the Hebrew Israelites. Now, with that being said, all you have to do is go to Acts, the 11th chapter, the 26th verse, where it said in Antioch, okay, in Antioch, where our people basically were being under rulership by the so-called white man, woman, and child, Antiochus Epiphanes, okay, who was one of the generals of Alexander the Great, who we know today be a so-called white man. Our people was first known as the Christians, who will be who? The disciples. It said the disciples was called Christians first there in Antioch. Okay? So that's who the true Christians are. But without further ado, I'm going to play this video, but I'm going to try and hide the video before it's being played. Okay?
Thanks, that means you can jump in any
Hope you can hear it.
I always appreciate it. Okay, let me go to Iben first in Copenhagen.
This is Iben right here.
It really took me aback after the fire at Notre Dame, the way they talked about the catastrophe in terms of tourism, architecture, but the fact that it was a place of worship for Christians was very rarely mentioned. Also, after Sri Lanka, two luminaries of Bill Clinton and Barack Obama and Hillary Clinton referred to Easter worshipers. Well, I don't know what that is. No one worships Easter, but they were obviously avoiding using the word Christian.
And Easter comes from Constantine, who ruled in Constantinople during like 323 AD, when they had the Council of Nicaea, and Constantine was an actual Jake. In other words, he was an Israelite, dark-skinned man. Because the Moors, who will be the Israelites, ruled Europe for 1,000 years. So Easter comes from him, okay, from that pagan worshiping. But in the news, they call them Easter worshippers. Nonetheless, so the true Christians are you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, all right?
Christians, why is that? Go ahead.
That's a very good question, because
now listen to her.
To answer this the last couple of weeks. It's a big mystery. Why? I think you can say that secularism has seen Christianity as its enemy for a long time, and Democrats and leftists and also globalists, they only believe that ethnical minorities, women, Muslims, and homosexuals.
This is the part. So she's saying Democrat only think that minorities, women, homosexuals, things of that nature, right? Now listen to what she say.
Can be victims, not Christians. White men and Christians are evil people, so to say. So I think you can say in that.
She said white men and Christians are evil people, so to say, and kind of choking it off. All right, listen.
Regard, it would be political incorrect to say these things, but
so she said it would be she said it, so what she tried to do, she tried to mesh everyone together. All right, everyone who's being oppressed, who's being persecuted, so to say. She said minorities, women, homosexuals, and then she went on to say that white men and Christians are evil and chucking it off. So in other words, that's how the devil works, man. They're so sly with their, you know what I'm saying, when they talk. You try to put everybody who you know is at the bottom of the totem pole in the same pot, so because you're working on the emotions of the people. But we are the true Christians anyway. But the point I want to touch on, Salakia, is the point about her saying that so-called white men aren't evil. You Edomites, and that, you know, Christianity is evil. But nonetheless, though, let's go into this. And this woman, she's a theologian, by the way, from Denmark. So she's an Edomite. This is Malachi. Let's listen. Salakia. This is Malachi chapter 1, verse 1. The burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, saith the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother, saith the Lord? Yet I loved Jacob, and I hated Esau, and lay his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord have indignation forever. So the Lord said, I love you, Israel, you so-called Negro Latinos and Native Americans, but I hated Esau, and gave his mountain and his heritage waste to the dragons of the wilderness. The Lord said he had a indignation forever. And he considered Esau to be the border of wickedness. Now, the reason why I brought this out, because she said that people consider so-called white men, okay, and Christians to be evil. Now, I'm going to go into the etymology of the word evil, okay? I'm going to type in evil real quick. We know that evil, Eve means time, ill means, you know, ill manner, bad times, you know, bad, you know. Like if you got a cold, you ill, you feel bad. Evil. Old English, you feel bad, vicious, ill, wicked. Wicked. So when she made that statement about the so-called white man, yes, they are wicked. And Christianity is also wicked as well. You want to know why? Because when you're dealing with the plantation Christianity, this Christianity was actually formed during the time we was in hardcore bondage and shackles, okay, with fetters on our ankles, a yoke around our neck. We was forced to learn plantation Christianity. Watch the movie 12 Years a Slave. What that devil said at the end, and that's scriptural. But before that, to obey your master. Let's talk about YAHAWASHI. Why you think today in the Roman Catholicism, the Roman Catholic, what they say? Oh, Father, I have sinned. No, and what YAHAWASHI say? Call no other man Abba or Father. All right, that's the wicked, man. That's evil. In Christianity, they force that upon us. Why you think you have so-called black people saying that, oh, I'm Baptist, I'm Seventh-day Evangelist, I'm Pentecostal? Why is that? Because their slave owners taught the same thing to our grandfathers and grandmothers, and they took that with them. But they all reading the same book. That's evil. That's wicked, man. And then here it is, you won't tell who the true Christians are. You saying Christians all over the world being persecuted. Well, you know what? Spiritually, they are. Because we've been spread to the four corners of the earth. So when it speaks about the Christians being persecuted, I'm going back to
there is a deeper reason. I thought
this woman right here, okay, a theologian from Denmark, an Edomite. She said that Christians been persecuted all over. Well, that'll be us then. That'll be us. All right. Now, I'm gonna go into the first Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1. And it says, and it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of the Persians and Medes, that he reigned in his stead the first over Greece. Okay? So they're talking about Alexander the Greek. Okay? Understand that. His father was Philip. So even the Bible tells you about secular history. So how can you say the Bible's not real? It's not true. Listen, hearken to this. First Maccabees, this is in the Apocrypha, chapter 1, verse. Cause I'm proving a point about why she chuckled and laughed and said, "Oh, the so-called white men are evil." She said that's politically incorrect. Listen to this. I went into the word evil in the etymology, and it said what? Wicked. Verse I'm gonna start at 7. First Maccabees 1-7. So Alexander reigned 12 years and then died. Talking about Esau. Okay, Alexander the Greek. And his servants bear rule every one in his place. And after his death, they all put crowns upon themselves, so did their sons after them many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. Wait a minute. So who was Alexander the Greek and who was his generals? So-called white man. And evils were multiplied in the earth. So how you going to sit here and tell me that they say that the so-called white man and Christians are evil, and you chuckle it off and say that's politically incorrect? Okay, put your politics aside. What does YAHAWASHI say? What does the Bible say? After Alexander the Greek reigned for 12 years, the so-called white man, a Greek, his 4 generals put crowns on their heads. And what happened after his death? Many years, and evils were multiplied in the earth. You are the evil, wicked seed, man. And then you provoked our people to Christianity. Okay? Watch the movie. What was it? What's the name of that movie? With the dude that played Nat Turner. Nation something. Birth of a Nation. Watch Birth of a Nation, the news version. Birth of a Nation. When he was preaching the Bible, you had an Edomite standing there watching him. When we first came up out of hardcore bondage, you have a brother who knew how to read and write, so to say. Because, at one point, you couldn't learn how to read and write. If you knew how to read, man, they will kill you, or they'll kill your owner. But now they want us to read the Bible. Why? Because it's to their liking. That's evil. That's wicked, man. Okay? So in not in ancient time, in the old days, they'll have an Edomite in the back of the church. You know, you first walk in one of them old churches, one way in, one way out. And while Jacob there talking and preaching, Esau back there with the gun, with the rifle, with the shotgun, ready to take you out if you say anything wrong. Watch the movie Birth of a Nation. That's what happened with Nat Turner. Turned up. Realize the truth. Wait a minute, this is us? You my enemy? But you know what? The Lord said to be carnal-minded is death. But we came under that same stead of them trying to teach us Christianity. So yes, the so-called white man in modern day plantation Christianity is evil. Because you taught it to us, man. Okay? And you are that wicked seed. And it's proven right here. Listen, I'm not going to make this too long. You know? I'm just trying to prove a few points here. So like I said, this is Acts chapter 11, verse 26. And when he had found him, he brought him unto Antioch. And it came to pass that a whole year they assembled themselves with the church and taught much people. And the disciples were first called Christians first in Antioch. Now let's go back. The Christians who were disciples was first called that in Antioch. Let's go back to first Maccabees chapter 1 verse 10. And there came out of them a wicked root, Antiochus, surnamed Epiphanes, son of Antiochus the king, who had been hostage at Rome, and he reigned in the 137th year of the kingdom of the Greeks. Now listen to this. It said Antiochus surnamed Epiphanes right here, right? Antiochus surnamed Epiphanes. Why is that? Let's go back here. What did it say that the disciples were first called Christians in Antioch? Read Psalms 49:11. Their inward thought is that the generation shall continue on forever, and they name of the names after their own names. Why you think they say they went to Antioch, which was a city? Because Antiochus ruled that land at that time. Okay? And guess what? They made us forget our own customs. I mean, you have to read the book of Maccabees, man. It's terrible. They made us forget our own customs by death, starved us and everything. The same people. And then they said, you know what? We're going to be a Eurasian state. Believe as thou please. Do as thou wilt. That's what Alexander wanted. They Hellenized the known world. Same thing with the Esau today. He wants to Americanize the entire world. Okay? They want to play God. Now let's go back to Jeremiah. This is Jeremiah chapter. What's Salakia? Chapter is this? Bear with me. Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 26. And it goes on to show you that a lot of our people believe in Christianity because it's been fed to them by who? The Esau, the so-called white man, woman, and child. Okay. Now I'm gonna play some more of her of this video. Listen, I don't want to make this too long, but it's just a spirit right now, so bear with me. So I'm trying to play it real quick without showing her face or whatever.
Video on it on my own channel, and I think there's a spiritual reason for this. I think globalists, they actually, and that's not something we talk about a lot in the political commentaries, but I think that they have a sort of dark side, and it means that they have a kind of hatred against Christianity, because what globalism really wants is to turn over the.
Would you say globalism? She's talking about her own people. She's talking about the international bankers, the Jewish international bankers, the Rothschilds, the elite of the society, the illuminated ones, the Illuminati, the ones who are actually behind the curtains pulling the strings while everybody's so awe at the fool and the character that's on the stage. You're not even concerned about who's pulling the curtains open, that's starting the show.
World order.
New world order.
New belief system. And they have to get rid of Christianity for this, or to carry out this plan.
So she's saying that they got to get rid of Christianity to carry out this plan. But hold on, they set it up to believe in them and their God. But now we waking back up, and what it says in Revelation 12 and 12, knowing that he had but a little time. Now he want to try and put all the chips on the table. I'm betting it all. I'm putting it all in. That's what he's trying to do right now. That's what Esau is trying to do right now. That's why he put. First, he had to go against who? The Islam. They had strong. Then he had to come against who? Christianity. Now, you have three major religions in the world. What is it? Judaism, Christianity, and Islam. If you take all three of them out, okay, who are people going to believe in then? Exactly. All this quote unquote anti-Semitism Esau is a sly devil, man. Oh, the Jews, they rule the world. They wage all the wars. They fund the wars. They own the money. Oh, Christianity. Oh, look at TD Snakes. Look at how they're taking all this money from all these people. Look how they're living in luxurious lives and everything of that matter. Look at how they're eating up the faith of the people. Not telling them about prophecy, but telling them about prosperity while you giving them half of your light bill money because you really have faith, but it's a zeal, but not according to knowledge. Then he goes Islam. Oh, they're radicalists. They're wild. It's all set up, man, so that this quote-unquote new world order can come. This is Job chapter 20, verse. I'm going to get straight to the point. It says, this is Job 20:15. He have swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. God shall cast them out of his belly. He shall suck the poison of asps. The viper's tongue shall slay him. The viper's tongue shall slay. Hold on. Who that sound like? That sound like the wicked, right? That sound like Esau Edom. It said he has swallowed down riches. What did he say in Zechariah the 11th chapter, the 5th verse? It says, them that sell thee say, blessed be the Lord God, because their shepherds pity them not. And we have become rich. They got rich off of 400, 500 straight years of free labor. Ain't gotta pay you shit. You damn right I'm in outer space. I got loan money. Jake's stupid out here. I got loan money. Florida ain't got no fucking money. Nigga, you spending cake that got the devil's face on it. Fuck out of here, man. Anyway, Salakia, ain't just spirit. But anyway, so he shall suck the poison of asp, the viper's tongues shall slay him. What, his own, he shall fall upon his own tongue. Now listen to this. This is Psalm. Bear with me real quick. This is Psalm 58 and 2. Yea, in heart ye work wickedness. You weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf otter that stoppeth her ear. Did you hear that? It said the wicked are estranged from the womb. That's Esau, Edom. So-called white man, woman, and child, you estranged from the womb, telling lies. And the words you speak is like poison. It kills the minds of the people. Like this modern day Christianity. Okay? Like the words that you speak. From the womb you speak lies. That's why it tells you in Sirach 12 and 6, what does it say? Never trust thine enemy. As iron rusteth, so shall his wickedness. What does it say in Deuteronomy 28:6? You shall be sold unto your enemy for bondsmen and bondswomen. The Lord said, I shall send you into Egypt on a ship. Man, call all YAHAWASHI, man. Listen, we at the end of this thing. We almost out of here. Vocab alone hurt. Alright, Esau uses all his social media outlets to try and persecute us, to try and defame us. But all we doing is preaching the Bible. There's nothing more you can do against the word of YAHAWASHI. I'm going to close out just with the spirit. This is Isaiah chapter 25, verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain the face of the covering cast over all people in the veil that is spread over all nations. You have blinded and you have poisoned the mind of all the people. You even got Moabites saying that they Chinese. You got Ammonites saying that they Japanese. You got Ephraimites, Aparium, saying that they Puerto Ricans. You have the Issacharites saying that they're Mexicans. Hell, you were Edomite and you have your own people saying that they're white when you know you red. Man, you are that covering cab. I'm going to say it again. This is Isaiah chapter 25 verse 7. And he will destroy in this mountain, okay, nation, the face of the covering cast over all people, and the veil that is spread over all nations. And you know what's so heavy about it? Because when I was reading Psalm, where is it? When I was reading Psalm 25, Salakia. And 3 it said, the wicked are estranged from the womb, that go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. The poison like the poison of a serpent. So like it said, that poison, that's the poison of a serpent. Listen to what it say right here. Okay? And it says, and he will destroy in his mind the face of the covering cast over all people, in the veil that is spread over all nations. And when I had said you poison the mind of the people, that's what they do. The words that they speak is like venom. It's like venom. Okay? Now I got one more precept. I'm going to close out through the spirit and pray YAHAWASHI. This is Psalm 94 and 1. O Lord, to whom vengeance belongeth, O God, to whom vengeance belongeth, shew thyself. Lift up thyself, thou judge of the earth, render a reward to the proud. And who's the proud? That's Esau, Edom, them proud waters, going back into Isaiah. Okay? That's them proud waters. Let me go back to Job really quick just to prove a point. Okay? This is Job 20 and 19. Because he have oppressed and have forsaken the poor, which is the Israelites, so-called Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans, because he have violently taken away in the house which he buildeth not. Damn, took this whole land and took us and put us in captivity. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desire. So whenever the elders always say, man, these elites are shaking in their boots, this is a prime example. Job 20:20. Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly. He shall not save of that which he desired. All right, there shall none of his meat be left. Therefore shall no man look for his goods. Okay. So you're going to get robbed, Esau. In the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Look at Esau right now. Fentanyl and, man, the most I putting all these curses on him, man. Deuteronomy 30:7. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When he is about to fill his belly, when he's about to fulfill his new world order, when he's about to try and chip everybody, when he is about to conquer the entire known world, okay, which is the whole entire world, God, YAHAWASHI, shall cast the fury of his wrath, shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating, while he getting fat, while he fulfilling his new world order. What he gonna rain upon him? Bombs over Baghdad. That's an innuendo for those who know Outcast. He gonna drop bombs on you. Nukes, thermonuclear warheads. Okay, I'm gonna keep reading on. Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you what. Hey, the Lord gonna tell you what he gonna bring. Job chapter 20 verse 24. He shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. Okay, it tells you by Isaiah the second chapter when they shall go into the clefts of the rocks to hide from that heat, that wind. Verse 25, it is drawn and cometh out of the body. That's the missiles coming out of the silos. Cause remember, you listen now, you have the ancient prophet Job and them and whoever was with him. They had to visualize things that we see today, but they did not have those things. They didn't have cars back then. They didn't have missiles back then. They didn't have guns back then. They had swords. They had donkeys, horses, beasts that they rode upon. They didn't have what we had today. Salakia, long day. Alright, I'm going to continue back on with the lesson. Job 20:24, he shall flee from the iron weapon, and the bow of steel shall strike him through. It is drawn and cometh out of the body, yea, the glistering sword cometh out of his gall. Terrors are upon him. Alright? All darkness shall be hid in his secret places. That's a heavy statement. A fire not blown shall consume them. Fire, iron weapon, out of his gold, raining fire. That's a missile. Stop it. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Why? Because you're gonna go into slavery anyway. All right. So let's go. Let's end out with this. This is Psalms 94, verse 3. Lord, how long shall the wicked triumph? How long shall they utter and speak hard things, and all the works of iniquity boast themselves? They break in pieces thy people, O Lord, and afflict thine heritage. They slay the widow and the stranger, and murder the fatherless. Yet they say, the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. And they go back to when, just when they're about to fill their belly. Oh, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. Because the inward thoughts is what? That they generation shall dwell on forever. Okay? Remember that now. Hey, all this is tied in together. All right? Verse 7. Yet they say the Lord shall not see, neither shall the God of Jacob regard it. Verse 8. Understand, ye brutish among the people, and ye fools, when will ye be wise? He that planted the ear, shall he not hear? He that formed the eye, shall he not see? He see all you doing. The eyes of the Lord God are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Okay? This is Psalms 94 and 10. He that chasteneth the heathen shall he correct? He that teacheth man knowledge, shall not he know? I love this part right here. Verse 11. Psalm 94:11. The Lord knoweth the thoughts of man, that they are vanity. So Esau, man, it's vanity for you to continue on in your society, because the Most High can come back and destroy it. You are the evil, you are the wicked. The Lord gonna take the light out of the wicked. Okay, your candle, which is your spirit, and you're just gonna be done for. Understand that? All right. So nonetheless, though, Esau is the evil, wicked man in the world, and Christianity was set up by Esau was evil as well. Alright, like I always say, man, ask for forgiveness, pray without ceasing, stay humble, remain diligent. Salaki YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI, Bashim Chakadash, Tamya, Palal Tamya, Lawan Kanai, Lawan Mahar. Kwam Yasha Allah, Muafla Babal. Shalom, peace and blessings be unto you all.